Burnout versus discipline of a corporate employee. He sat in his car for 20 minutes before going inside. Not because he was early, because he couldn't remember why he was doing this anymore. 6 years at the same company, 3 reorganizations, 2 managers who quit, 1 letter in his inbox that morning with the subject line, Workforce Optimization Update. He knew what that meant. It started small, skipping lunch to finish a presentation that nobody read, answering emails at 11 p.m. because just in case, saying yes to every project because saying no felt like painting a target on his back. He told himself it was discipline. Wake up at 5 a.m., gym before work, podcast during commute, optimize every hour. His calendar looked like Tetris. His mind felt like static. Then the notifications started. Not on his phone, in his body. His jaw ached from clenching. His chest felt tight for no reason. He'd forget what he walked into a room for, forget conversations he had an hour ago. His partner asked if he was okay. He said he was tired, but tired people sleep. He just stared at the ceiling, at his phone, at nothing. He worked 60-hour weeks and couldn't name a single thing he accomplished. Everything felt urgent. Nothing felt important. The layoffs came on a Tuesday. Not him, not yet, but people he respected, people who worked harder than he did, people who thought they were safe. He watched them pack their desks into cardboard boxes and realized something terrifying. He didn't care, not because he was heartless, because he had nothing left to care with. That's when he understood. This wasn't discipline. This was drowning. He left work early that day. First time in 2 years. Sat in a park. Watched people walk their dogs. Heard kids laughing at something stupid. And he felt angry. Not at his company, at himself. Because somewhere along the way, he'd confused motion with progress, exhaustion with effort, survival with success. Discipline was supposed to make him stronger. Instead, it made him brittle. He thought about the people who got laid off, the ones who gave everything, who stayed late, who sacrificed weekends. It didn't save them. And it hit him. The system doesn't reward burnout. It just uses it up. So he made a decision. Not to quit, not to give up, to rebuild discipline the right way. He started with 3 rules. Rule 1, energy before hours. He stopped measuring productivity by time spent, started measuring by what he actually finished. Meetings after 3 p.m. declined. His brain was mush by then anyway. Instead, he protected his mornings, the hours when his mind was sharp. That's when he did real work. The rest? Maintenance, emails, calls. He worked fewer hours, got more done. Rule 2, boundaries are not betrayal. He used to think saying no made him weak, replaceable. Now he realized people who can't say no can't be trusted to say yes. So he stopped volunteering for every fire drill, stopped pretending every deadline was life or death. He said, I can do that next week, instead of, I'll stay late. And something wild happened. People respected him more. Rule 3, rest is not a reward. It's a requirement. He used to earn rest, finish everything, then relax, which meant he never relaxed. Now, he scheduled rest like meetings, non-negotiable, 20-minute walks, no phone, just air, weekends offline, fully offline. Not because he deserved it, because his brain needed it to function. He stopped treating his body like a machine that could run forever, started treating it like the only one he'd ever get. 3 months later, another round of layoffs came. This time, his name was on the list, and he felt okay, not happy, not relieved, but not destroyed, because he wasn't his job anymore. He'd spent the last 3 months reconnecting with the person he was before the burnout, the one who had hobbies, who called friends, who read books that had nothing to do with productivity. He'd rebuilt his discipline around his life, not his life around his discipline. So when the severance letter came, he didn't spiral. He updated his resume, reached out to his network, applied to roles that actually interested him. And he did it without the panic, without the desperation, because he wasn't running on empty anymore. Here's what he learned. Burnout and discipline look identical from the outside. Both wake up early. Both work hard. Both push through discomfort. But burnout is running on fumes, pretending the engine isn't on fire. Discipline is knowing when to stop for fuel. Burnout is proving you can carry the weight. Discipline is asking if the weight is even yours to carry. Burnout says, I have to. Discipline says, I choose to. He didn't have all the answers, still doesn't. Some days, he slips, overcommits, skips lunch, feels the tightness creeping back. But now, he notices, and he adjusts. Because discipline isn't about perfection, it's about direction. And he's finally pointed the right way. You can't pour from an empty cup, but you also can't fill it by working harder. You fill it by putting the cup down.